Erica? Hello, good afternoon. How are you today?
I know you didn't just come up in my office like
Yes.
you own the place.
Yes, I did. You want to know
No,
why?
what you're gonna do?
Because what I'm
do?
going to do is I'm going to address the
From
situation.
The trailer park,
Girl, I've
sweetheart.
never been from a trailer
I know
park.
you're from the trailer
never
park,
lived
but
in
you're
a
not
trailer
gonna
park
come
in
up
my
in
life.
here, Miss Dolly
You literally
Parton, okay?
just made
Sit
that
down
up.
and relax.
I'm not sitting down
No, you're not.
because
You
you
wanna be
keep
sat
wanting
down?
to chase around
You
my
wanna be
husband,
sat down?
Erica. You don't realize out of all these men, you chased Wayne, he didn't want you. Lauren slept you, now you're chasing my husband? Okay, you want to act like you're this godly, perfect woman. You're the common denominator. You do realize that, right?
Sarah.
None of them want you.
Sarah, don't
so how
make
about
me
you
hurt
go
your feelings.
chase Wayne and Lawrence and
Don't
leave
make
DC
me-
out of
don't
it?
make me hurt
Girl,
your
you're not hurting
feelings.
nobody's feelings.
All it is for each one of those men is a phone call, including yours, okay? If I wanted him to divorce you right now, he would.
And look how you're talking. Is that a godly woman?
Divorce you right now, he would.
And that's
No,
what you
you're
want to set for
insecure.
Jada,
You're
right?
an insecure woman.
A woman
A very-
chasing
I'm
around
a
3
secure-
men in 1 year, and that's a
Really?
good example for your
Really?
17-year-old daughter.
Really?
You
Get
like
your-
Jada
get your
chasing men
numbers
around
straight.
too?
See, I know you're slow. I know you're a little slow, honey. But don't ever talk about my daughter. You hear me? Don't ever talk about my daughter. Don't ever talk about my daughter. Get your little slow.
What are you doing?
Get your little thought, DC. Don't you ever talk about my child.
Put me down, no, because she's over here.
Sarah, come on. What is your problem? We just
Ian, I told you I wanted a divorce. Now you at this girl's office again.
Okay,
Causing
how
problems.
did you know I was at this girl's
I
office?
got a tracker on you the same way that you have a tracker on me.
Okay, well, I'm tired of you tracking me.
I was tired of you tracking me, but you did it.
So you're gonna do it back?
Come on. Why are you here? Why?
I am here to address the situation because of what is going on. We were just getting along the other day. You said that you were gonna end it with her. You said if it wasn't about Jada, well, you continue to chase after her.
You the one chasing after her because you popping up here at this girl's office all the
And
time.
now
And then you up there
see,
slapping her?
look at this. I can't even get it to come on at this point. Look at my screen. My
I
screen
wanna
is
help
broke.
because you're up there
Your
slapping
baby
people.
mama owes me a new phone. Yeah, I slapped her because she slapped me first, and I'm not going to let her just keep putting her hands on me and
didn't
not
see
do
that.
anything.
I saw you slap her.
You didn't want me to call the cops on her the first time, and I didn't to save your
Because
baby
what
mama.
you wanna-
So guess what? She gonna slap me. I'm gonna slap her back. And
That's-
honestly, I need to go back up there and do more than that. It's because you want to sit there and pick me up and take her side.
Nobody's taking her side.
Yes, you are
I'm
taking her
saying, if I
side.
see you fighting the mother of my child, right naturally I'm gonna break
I
your
am
name
your
up.
wife.
You are.
You
But if I
understand
see my
that?
wife fighting, do you think I'm not gonna break that up either?
So why don't you
Of course I'm gonna
pick
break
her
that
up and toss her over your shoulder?
Because I saw you slapping her. I walked in and you were right there, so why
You
not?
think I just slapped her for no reason?
Okay,
She
so
put her
guess what?
hands on me first.
Yeah.
Okay? And I don't know how you think this is going to end, but you want to get a divorce and all these things and whatever else, and it's a hot one day, cold one day. You want to fix our marriage one day. It's not happening, BC. Like I told you before, over your dead body.
Here's my opinion on this. I picked this video out because it literally spoke to my situation as far as my partner being stuck in whatever marriage. I think he's dealt with it. I think they're divorced, but I don't know for sure because all the videos that they're showing are actually like old videos. So it could be over and my partner could be just embarrassed to tell the world and he's just not ready, or he needs a replacement because he doesn't want to be single, or he doesn't want to come off as single. And you know, he's not the kind of guy that's just going to marry anybody or have like thousands of girls, which I'm sure he has millions of girls that love him, but he's not going to entertain all those women because it just doesn't make sense to have so many women. I'm trying to make it clear to Chris Brown that I don't want any baby mama drama from some Spanish hoochies coming up to me. So I posted a video where I said, okay, so Chris is hitting me up. It said private chat. A lot of people are going to, of course, think that that's a fake account, These are not fake accounts. These are the real people. Chris Brown hit me up this morning. I didn't Snapchat because I receive a message on my phone that says Chris just mentioned you in a comment, and it was from his actual page. But I was just waking up that I didn't get to take the screenshot because once you receive that notification, it automatically removes so you don't post it or nobody can see that notification. I'm just trying not to look like I'm crazy. That's the only thing, is like people are going to think, oh, she's just some crazy girl. I'm not some crazy girl. It really doesn't matter what people think. but I'm just tired. Like I have to defend myself in some way because I just don't feel like the guys are really trying to defend me. They're all like beating around the bush about the situation, etc., because they're not explaining to me everything. Like they're not really coming out. I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe they're assigned to a contract. Sometimes I don't even like to give them any ideas because maybe they'll come up with ideas. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So I really want like the guys to really be honest about what's really going on versus them, not being honest to me about the situation and just really like telling me what's like, yo, what's up, like what's going on, like, because the thing is, like, the last thing I need is baby mama drama. I'm not the kind of girl that I really don't want to fight his my so-called whatever twin flame. I believe I guess it's my twin. I don't want to fight his baby's mothers. I don't care. You get what I mean? Why would I want to fight you anyway? Like, what's the point of fighting and arguing? There's no point of putting your hands on somebody unless you feel like they're really affecting you. Like, you have to really have self-control. You have to be a business person and control your emotions when it comes to physical. That's why I tell you guys, release your emotions on social media. That's what I'm saying. The leading companies right now is definitely not TikTok, because TikTok doesn't want to talk about any of the drama, any of that stuff. So you have to go to Facebook and you have to go to Instagram. Those are the ones but Facebook is the leading social media account right now, because that's where they're letting you release uncensored information, as far as, like, you know what I mean, which is really good for the human mind, because you guys need to release that. So when it comes to really getting in person with these characters that are really saying they're your baby's mamas, or like, I'm really interested in trying to find out deeper on what's going on, because that'll help me have a better send out a better and clearer understanding on because these are family problems, and people are always working, but they never really get to talk about the issues that they have at home, and they start bringing those issues to work, and it starts to affect their work. And it's like, okay, so customers get upset because they bought employees are bringing their problems to work, but employees are bringing their problems to work because there is not enough programs built so that employees can actually get the therapy that they need, right? And so employees have the right to discuss their emotional issues. They have the right as human beings to discuss the issues that are going on at home. So to be civilized, every company, I believe, needs to build a free therapy, or low price therapy for every client, everyone that they hire, so that people don't have to give up their day jobs just to get on social media and talk about the issues that they have at home, the issues that they have with coworkers. All those issues need to be addressed. They need to be talked about. So whenever customers come over, everybody is good. Everybody, yeah, did you guys resolve your issues? Yes, we did. Okay, that's good. So that's absolutely very, very, very important. So with this video, really, like, I really liked it. I hate drama. I hate, because I'll beat a bitch up. I will. Don't show up to my fucking house, bitch. Don't show up to my house. I'll fuck you up. Like, that's exactly how I feel. And so, like, that's why I tell my husband, I'm like, if you don't want any drama, keep her out of my life. I will file a restraining order on her, just to be clear. I don't want to see you. I don't want to speak to you. We have nothing to talk about, nothing to discuss. If he made his choice and that choice is me, that's that. So you can kick rocks. And that's how I feel. And so for all of you guys saying, oh, you're chasing 3-4 guys. Yeah, that's crazy. But at the same time, she's trying to find who her partner is. There's nothing wrong with chasing 3 or 4 guys. And then you have to have a reason why you're chasing these men too. Because if the wife is doing better than you, then why are you chasing him? You have to level up and be better than the wife. You have to get on the internet and show that you're a good eater, a clean eater, that you're a people person. You're here to help the environment. You're good for if you really want to beat the woman, the wife, and win the husband over. But getting inside of the husband's face and showing up, but your life is all messed up. You're eating unhealthy. You're smoking weed. You're smoking cigarettes. You're drinking alcohol. That's not going to help you convince your partner that you are the one for him. You have to be better. Between me and Quincy smokes. She drinks. I don't think she smokes. She probably does smoke, just in private. But you can tell something is off about her. And my partner can tell that something is off about her. So That's what's got me triggered. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be paying attention to their social account. I would be husbandless or probably hanging on to Chris Brown, because Chris Brown is literally looking for his partner. Nobody's showing up, but they're all saying they love Chris Brown, but they're all biting their fucking nails. Do you love him or not? And then I'm not about to get in the ring with Chris Brown if Chris Brown doesn't know how to control his hands. Like, how do you control the stage and you do all these backflips, but you can't control your emotions when you're around a woman that you love? Control your emotions, because you are 10 to 50 pounds larger, a much bigger size than a wife. So it's not a fair fight for you to put your hands on a woman if she doesn't give you her consent, because you don't even play fair. Right? Because Chris Brown did say Rihanna and Chris Brown did used to fight a lot. Chris Brown said Rihanna and Chris Brown used to fight a lot. And they were both hitting each other. But then Rihanna went and put her hands, touched his balls. And like I said, you guys have to stop touching these men's balls. Stop touching his balls. And then you get beat up for touching a man's balls. And then all of a sudden, you just literally stroke him the wrong way. And he fucks you up. And then you start saying, oh my God, he beat me up. He put his hands on me. And then you go to court and you say the girl wins the case. What did the girl do to trigger the guy? Right? You want to cause less problems. You want to be on your partner's side more than his enemy. You want to allow him to release his frustrations, but at the same time, you don't want to trigger him. You want to be a problem solver, not a drama starter, right? I'm not the kind of person that likes to start drama. Quincy is the type of person that likes to start drama. She turns on the camera and she literally starts poking on his balls. And she's in the camera, and I'm like, bitch, you got problems or something? What the fuck are you doing? So I'm the one that's being triggered. I'm the only one being triggered by the situation. Everybody else in the comments is like putting 3 letters. And this man just showed up with all this information, right? So he must be my twin. Why am I the one suddenly super affected by the situation, right? So I'm looking at the entire situation, and I'm like, okay, so Quincy's not feeding him well. She's not respecting him in the kitchen. So this bitch is starting problems with this man, trying to either get him arrested because the man doesn't want to be with him. The man doesn't be with her. The man doesn't fuck her good, doesn't fuck her at all. And when he did, it was just a sperm donor. So she's mad and she wants to go after her kids that came out of her own fucking vagina. I'm like, bitch, you're going to jail. You're going to jail because if you touch my so-called quote unquote man and you claim to be his wife, if he doesn't claim me at some point, I'm just going to leave his ass, for real. If he just leaves me hanging, I'm just going to be like, whatever. Why should I stick around? Stick around to do what? To keep defending you and stroking your ego while I look like shit? That's how I feel. Why I look like an idiot? When are you going to defend me? I mean, I see you defended her. You gave her children. You guys have a house, etc., etc. Then when do I come in? Where do I fit in? That's what we really need to be talking about. Only on Instagram, only on TikTok, only on freaking YouTube is where I fit in. But I'm doing all this to defend you, and you want me to do okay? I'm pretty new at this. Okay, I'm pretty new, but it's still a lot because compared to what I'm going through right now, I barely have support. I have Brilliant Corners to support me, which is great, but still. Damn, and right now, I literally just made way too much oatmeal because I'm doing this. So it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to talk about and a lot to discuss. But you guys, I think it's important to let your voice be heard. Get out there because it starts online. Then while people start building programs, instead of you guys buying Chanel bags, Chanel handbags, you need to start building programs so people can have a place to go. And you guys need to go get your therapy so that you don't have to put your hands on anybody. But it's physical therapy, because if it ever comes down to it, you need to be ready to put your hands on them, because in case they put their hands on you, you need to be ready to lay that bitch down. No joke. So that's why I tell Zach, I'm like, well, I don't have time to play pranks. I have to prepare myself to fight every bitch that tries to come after you. Because, I mean, you are a pretty handsome guy. And if them bitches try me, then it's a wrap. And I'm not going to step up to a female if I'm not physically ready to fight. If I know I'm not about to win the battle, I'm not going to fucking try to fight this bitch. I'll do my best. But then it's going to be another female you got to fight. Like, nah. Like, you got to be really ready. You got to beat Jackie Chan with that shit. Great work, guys. Keep going.